Stardom has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker. He gets away from one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is going to be 49er football. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Booker on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, Booker. Broken tackle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. On third down, Norwood. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 24, Tua trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Booker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Booker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Norwood. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now left side on the swing pass. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Tua. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terry McLaurin His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it is 28-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Booker running left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Rosas good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And how about that for just running out the clock? So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Norwood, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Norwood's got it, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On play action, here's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Jalen Waddle,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll run on first down. Booker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running again, and again it's Booker. And he gets it down to the 32.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Finding room to the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen. They set up the screen to Booker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Allen off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On first down, Norwood. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. From the 39, Tua steps away to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Williams now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Williams. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Fields this way up at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
On second down, it's Hunt.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Tua to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, Norwood. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Tagovailoa.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Short throw to Dissly. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
To the air, Allen slings this deep for McLaurin.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Now all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.